September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Who's this Morosa guy? I think I've seen him before. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I got it. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Yeah, the defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. You better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. He's not really a liar, he's just an idiot. You look stupid. That's right, man. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. And I'm detective charged with homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. This guy's an idiot. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck with a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue? Plans out. Okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. What's the hard evidence? 'Cause I would hear it. Detective Gumshoe, please testify in court about this hard evidence. I didn't want to. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? He had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examining what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the testimony, she would bluff and impress the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. So I had to ask him everything, and I should have known Maya would have some of sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Sorry for the stutter, sir. Your Honor. Phone call came. I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. Coming to Miss Maya Fey. Boy, Hold it! Why is that? What's your reason? Why we had a witness? I'll just press this guy. Hold it! Who did you say you got the call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. Calls from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right? From across the crime scene? Okay. Press. Not sure it did much, though. Right. Please continue. Change right. Why is that? What's your reason? Hold it! Hold on just 1 second. Yeah, if I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because she had hard evidence. She did it, right? Correct? Huh? Did I really say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in pink's claim of hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. You a simp? Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about. Told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. This testimony, hard evidence. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya has written clearly in blood. Lab results showed that the blood of the victims also was the blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That did not happen. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have one question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? I don't know. Real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright, let's go. Hold it! Just because you found next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who read it then, Mr. Smarty Pants? Who? I did! No! No, it was Miss May. The killer! Anyone can see that! Oh, so you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed! Objection! Hold on. If that's the case, where's the evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Without those evidence, you shouldn't be able to open that mouse, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detectives, tell us what's written on that memo you found. On the word, Maya was written clearly in blood. Oh man. What kind of test? What kind of test were these again? What kind of them? Well, I hear they take the bits of the blood and their hemoglobin, goblins, homoglobin, I refuse to testify this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that's quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? Look forward to your next evaluation as you should. Oh, that was a mess. Right, where was I? Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Blood lab results. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence in that statement now related? They aren't, are they? Fuck! I don't think that won me any points with the judge. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. No. Hold on. No, cause what does that type of thing even do though? I don't even know, man. I didn't mean to do that. How about this phone? Statement contradicts evidence. I hate this game. I don't like it anymore. Oh my gosh, hold on. This is actually killing me. I want to know what to do. This is killing me, man. The fact that I have to look at videos to see this is crazy, bro. Shut up. This is annoying, bro. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in the books and movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Let's talk about reality, shall we? No. Don't you find that a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially a name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there! The witness opinion is on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order in the court. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Yeah, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. I don't care, bro. This is killing me. I'm cheating. I don't care. You know what? Let's try the autopsy report.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Mia Fey, wrote this note. This was accusing the defendant, Maya May? Is that really what you're saying? What? This is one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else would have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards. The victim is the only person who could have not wrote it. Is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. Didn't even realize that. She died immediately. What? No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... What are you thinking? The autopsy report is outdated. Oh no. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. What? The death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there's a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Or received the results this morning. Why did you do that, bro? No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. Why would he do that? I mean, why would she do that? That's all. I see. Dang you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Edgeworth, I heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. Gosh. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I guess that supposed the obvious conclusion, yes. Stop having a bow, bro. Darn it, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Stupid detective, he's an idiot. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? You're still doing that hand thing. And this your name, please? April May at your service. Ew! What's that? The fuck? Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh my gosh. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right. Oh my gosh. Please testify to court about what you saw. Alright, frick you, Miss May. I'm gonna find out what you're lying about. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. She's already lying! Then the woman, like, dodged to the one side and then ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Oh, with the long hair, she kinda slumped. Yeah, and that's all I saw. Every little bitsy onesie. Stop! Also, how? No, cause how did you see? What? Well, Your Honor, I see. It's remarkably solid testimony. Wait, no. When did she die? Time did she die? It doesn't even say when she died. I know she died at 9 o'clock. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? You're a simp. Mr. Wright, I understand that you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. She's lying. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. And because I have the feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. It's solid. But here being attacked. One attacking was a monster sitting in the defendant's chair, dodged to one side and ran away. She dodged? She dodged what? The attack. Let's continue your testimony. Oh man. That's it? But really, I just press her on the facts a bit. Okay. She hit her. Hold it! How did you know it was my client? Oh, well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Courtroom, she's silent there. Why not press 2 on this one? Maybe I should hear her testimony again. Wait, why did she look out the window? Why did you do that? Oh, why, like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, Stop doing that! No, she's the original thirst trap! They're gonna let her go! Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at the time of night. Are you... Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think that should be allowed. Oh my gosh, y'all are simps! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Now, let's press her about this, because why would she be in her chair? How do you know she was the defendant? Look, I just know, okay? What do you mean, I just know? There was only one person at the scene of the crime, with a short girlish figure. The testimony's bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you really have witnessed my client, Maya Fey, then you wouldn't have noticed her clothes before... You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but that hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Or the detective can literally say that he was. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Did you just roar at me? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details was necessary. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise, wink. Your testimony, if you would. Dang, I almost had her. You're doing good. You're doing good, Phoenix. You're doing good. Oh, man. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw I did. That clock, that kind of statuary clock to think. Was this the accuracy of my report not startle you? How'd she know it was a clock? Oh, I see. I wish it would have been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Alright, let's get it. If I present, that's an objection. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Clock, oh my kind of stairs. Hold on, let's see. Should I try to object in present now? Previous testimony must be what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this is a testimony in her own words. The kind of person squeezed the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. Hold it! So, you saw me then, too? Oh my gosh, yes, I was there! Of course, I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? It is spiky hair! The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well, continue. You're a sick... Oh boy. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? A clock and... hold it. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. Her hair was all done up in like a bun. What happened then? Is that right? As in your right as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Oh shoot. That's what I already did. I pressed it with everything I got. Well, hold on. Maybe if I press her on that again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's clock. Did I press her on this? A clock? No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Let me present this. Objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of this thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much as the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? What do you want now? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's what's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. We will withdraw your question, Mr. Stop simping! Objection! But the questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. What happens now? What happens now is that you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? Well, that's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices, Faye & Co.? No, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. The law office of Fay and Co. where the murder took place. Where the murder took place. It is very close to the hotel. She would easily heard the clock. So right, you're satisfied? No, cause the hotel's far. It's like you can barely see the faces. No, Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have run. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. I have proof. That I'd like to propose a test to see if she could have heard. No. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? It's a trivial matter. No direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Dang! Time to switch directions. Quick. Will you proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because I couldn't have run. Yeah, totally makes sense. Your Honor, members of the court. It's inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Oh wait, no, it's empty! That clock is missing its clockwork. Oh my gosh, I remembered. How could you possibly? Take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Exactly, stupid Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? As you can see, the clockwork was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Oh my gosh. Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. What? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. Oh my gosh, bro. This guy's annoying, bro. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock must have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. You are defending a false case right now, bro. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Wait, I can. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof was everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. Ah, take that, loser. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Shut up, I don't have a girly phone, you stupid loser. Gosh. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Nice. So it happened today. Like, she gotta remove the day. Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps the detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Alright. There's a pink room. Yeah. Clock isn't talking right now. Yeah, it's the same conversation. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. She got it removed on that day. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Yeah, that's right, stupid loser. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? She ain't know nothing, bro. She's an idiot. But isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It was only made 2. No. I forgot, Wink. So the witness has seen it before. No! No, I got this, guys. I got this. Don't worry. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes! The witness claims she's seen it before. But this directly contradicts the piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well, then let's see it. Please produce this evidence and I will prove that the witness never seen this clock before. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta see. Gotta search up. What does a wiretap do? It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh, oh my gosh. She going Super Saiyan? Oh my gosh, she's getting angry. What's it to you, porcupine head? Hey! That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. What? Bro, she's 12! What? Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I like lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain further. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The eyewitness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? Yeah, that is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Found this in this man's hotel. Take that. Have a look at this. Yeah, that found this found this in Miss May's room. Why did Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is? It's a wiretap. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wire trap. This is outrageous! Does the feds truly claim that the witness was tapping a phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say it was a weapon? Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone was the weapon that the clock is. Wait. The proof the victim said on the phone. Wait, I don't actually know. Gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I have to think. Wait, I can use my phone. I can use the phone. Why didn't I think of that? I present the defendant's cell phone. Guess we've seen that. Listen, was more than a conversation between the defendant and the victim. The music stopped. You used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Oh my gosh. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh my gosh, are you putting on the waterworks? Ain't nobody care that did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now time to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping her irrelevant? Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. So, lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? No, how'd you know? Dang, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And I can't, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm very serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Alright. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know. Normal iced coffee with gold. You don't drink it quick, the ice melts in the regular cold coffee. Ice coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at time of the murder. You're a fraud. No, Miles is a fraud, bro. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to be tapping the victim's telephone. However, that's a separate crime, with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. The testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit the murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win unless I time Miss May on the murder somehow. Well, what does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Something quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold on the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If April May's alibi is not called into question... Wait, if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. I know she's not the killer. She just lied for the killer. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty from Miss Maya Fey. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, or else Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I ain't giving up. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. Fell right into my trap. Wait. Very well, the court calls the bellboy to stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yeah, that's the guy. Yes, sir. I received a summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea, sir, looks rather heavy. So without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Alright, what did you see? You saw a screwdriver in there, right? I'm the head bellboy at Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 o'clock in the morning from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee, and I brought it to her 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Oh my gosh. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss May herself. Okay. I see. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, mine will be finished. What the heck do I do? Alright. This is hard, man. I have to avoid the fine Gatewater Hotel. It's either call. I thought it was in the morning. You sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely. Sir, it's an endearing mannerism of mine. So how come you're very certain? Well, when I brought her the room service, she favored me with, embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Not French kiss, sir. More on the peck of the cheek. Why would she have done that? Sure, she's a hussy. I believe perhaps it was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was the moment I shall never forget, sir. Well, you're a simp. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think her Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. I don't know what to choose. Hold it! 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV, and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock. The time of the murder. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you end this rather tedious cross-examine here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? What do I do? Protest. Wait, please wait. Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really my last chance. What do I ask him about? Should I ask him about? Wait, check-in. Tell me about checking. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful person. She was my type of girl. So it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir. But I never have a chance with her lover there. What? What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Objection! I object. That was rather objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite indeed. I was a good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth. Ooh. He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! You asked him to lie. I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into the twin room with the man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor. Oh my gosh, the video's about to end. No! I have to start a new